Hey YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back. As promised, we're gonna give you some update thoughts on a CD I bought. I bought the Max Webster A Million Vacations CD. This is featuring a Canadian artist called by the name of Kim Mitchell. Here's the CD right here. This one's from 1979. Really good band. So far, just going through it, I like the song "Let Go the Line." Some of the other ones I like a little bit too, but I'm going to go through and listen to it some more. Been busy with work. We're gearing up for this holiday weekend, and it's going to be busy, guys. Wound up staying late a little bit this Saturday that just passed, and the day after Black Friday, I was going to be quite crazy because as it was last year. So I'll be sampling this album a little bit through the week, and I like it. What I hear so far, "Let Go of the Line," believe it or not, actually kind of reminds me a little bit of that Robbie Dupree song "Steal Away." Kind of has that kind of a feel to it. I don't know if they were going for that type of sound when they made this album, because it was 1979, which was right around the same time that Robbie Dupree did "Steal Away," which I believe was 1980. Kind of had a late 70s sound, as in my opinion, to me, 1980 and 81 were just nothing more than an extension of the 70s. You really didn't get into that new sound until like 82 to 83. But I like this album so far, and I can actually put my recommend on Max Webster. Those of you in America that have maybe listened to the radio and maybe are bored with hearing Prince and Michael Jackson every other song, or Donna Summer, or David Bowie, or Elton John. Canada had some really great artists too. There's artists like the Guess Who. They're from up there. These guys are from up there. Kim Mitchell's really great. The Partland Brothers. I've picked up some really good stuff. Honeymoon Suite. I've shown you some of the CDs as I get them. They're inexpensive. You pick them up on eBay or whatever for a low price, and it's nice to switch it up and hear something a little different from time to time rather than the same old crap. Even satellite radio lately, which I went and spent all that money in my 2003 Taurus to get it in there. And, you start to hear a lot of the same songs on there, too. So thank goodness my Kenwood stereo that I had professionally installed in that car has flash drive capability, too, so I can do that. Actually, what I might do, I might have that stereo put in my mom's car and get one that also does HD radio too, as I would love to have that. So if the satellite gets bored, I can't pop a CD in there, or the flash drive's a little boring that particular week, I can put HD radio on. That stuff sounds really good when it comes in. Whereas HD, just like the TV, it either works or it doesn't work. There is no static or snow. That's the only downside to high def. That's what I've noticed. I've tried to put antennas in here for our TV here at this house to try and save a couple bucks on the cable bill. Now, I don't have a tree on my property, but all the adjacent properties do. And I guess unless I put one of those great big things on the roof, I'm stuck paying a cable company every month for that stuff. So, anyway, that's HD. Now I want to talk a little bit about this one, and then we're going to bring the video to a close, as I got to winterize the lawnmowers today, guys. Eventually I got to start raking these leaves up from all the neighbors' trees and get them all bagged up or pushed out to the curb so the town can come vacuum them up with their great big vacuum cleaner that they have. I got Dad coming this weekend, so I got to get the house cleaned up and ready. He's going to be probably staying here Saturday. He's coming down from Maine. I haven't seen him in 8 years, so that's going to be fun, get to do some things. But anyhow, so that's kind of what I have coming up for me in the next week, and work's going to be quite busy too. I didn't mention that already. We got this right here. I had this album on, or this CD on, a little while back, 9 Tonight. I picked it up for next to nothing on eBay. It's not bad, but I've noticed, being somebody, as I mentioned in a prior video, this album was one of the first albums I ever put as a youngster on a turntable. As soon as I was old enough to know hey, this is great music and this sounds good. Though I don't know how Bob Seger has a voice to this day. I mean, it seems like he's screaming and hollering in every single song. His music's great. I try to sing Nine Tonight, and I got a sore throat halfway through the song. I don't know how the man does it. Must drink a lot of water or something. Who knows? But anyhow, what I want to talk about on this CD, now, as far as I know, when CDs first came out, they had a limitation of 74 minutes. And then there were other ones that had a little bit more capacity, and you could take them as high as 80 minutes for audio. I'm wondering if that's why I notice 3 edits right off the bat on this album. The one they actually admit to, and it actually says it on here, Let It Rock, which is the last track, they edited it down to like 6.5 minutes. Now on the record, it's like 10.5 minutes. I've also noticed at the beginning of Nine Tonight, you have obviously the audience cheering, and all this, and but Nine Tonight sounds different to me. You have more, you can hear them, warming up on their guitars, making some guitar noise in the beginning. He comes out and says, something about, how you doing, Boston, or something like that, because the songs many of the songs on this record were recorded in Boston. And then, they obviously shrunk that down, and then Trying to Live My Life Without You sounds a little bit different too before they go into that song. If any of you guys, you know this Nine Tonight album, you notice any differences between the CD and the cassette version or the vinyl record version, you want to chime in on that. Figure out maybe why they did this. I'm guessing maybe it's the limitation of the CD, what the CD can hold. I would think, being, a fan, this was one of the first vinyl records I ever put on a turntable when I was a kid. I was a youngster, and I was old enough to know what vinyl records were and understood music. I was about 2 or 3 years old. So I would consider myself a true fan of this album. What I don't want bonus tracks, all right? And I really wish record companies would stop doing this. I don't want bonus tracks. Redo this album on CD or whatever, so you have it modern, people can put it in their goddamn CD player, and make it exactly what it was on the vinyl record. That's what we want. We don't want your fucking bonus tracks. Okay? Now, Bob Seger's great. I love his song. I don't think I've ever heard a Bob Seger song that I don't like, but this is for artists in general. And I dropped the F-bomb and apologize for the profanity here. I try to refrain from that, not use it too much, but, I'm a guy. Sometimes those are going to slip, But, this is what I want probably a good bit of the fans out there that listen to this album. This is what we want. If you're going to redo an album, put it on CD. Give us what we want. We don't want bonus tracks. Make this album the way it was on the record and redo it, restore it for the CD, and, so that it sounds its best on CD. As good as it can on a CD, because, most of us out there, me, myself included, think that records actually sound better than CD. It's a lot warmer. I know the dynamic range is different, blah, 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 and there's a whole story, and there's a whole bunch of stuff, that other people out there could explain better than me. But, supposedly make a CD better as far as its sound quality. But I like the warmth of a vinyl record. So try to redo this CD again. I would say redo this again. Axe the bonus tracks and take the vinyl, what was on the vinyl record or the record album, whatever you want to call it. Put it on CD. That's what we want. So anyhow, that's going to be it. Got to winterize my lawnmowers, guys. Just start preparing for my work week. So y'all have a goody. Those of you that celebrate Thanksgiving here in the States, it's this week here in the United States. I think Canada had it last month sometime. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. And those of you that do not celebrate holidays, y'all just have a wonderful time of the year. I mean, it's it's that time, you know, videos are going to get boring. People are going out shopping, doing this, and that, and the other. But you know what? Even people that don't celebrate holidays, y'all have a wonderful time. And again, back to this. Thanks to Canadian stud muffin Larry Graves for suggesting not Kim Mitchell, but Max Webster on one of his videos. He, you know, really inspired me to go pick up one of those records, and I'm really glad that I did. So, that note, we're going to call this one done. Thanks for watching PC Lover 81's World. If you like this channel, you like my videos, please subscribe. Don't be afraid to check out Larry's channel either. He's got a great channel. He makes great, high-quality videos. And, you know, he's a funny guy, too. So his videos, you'll find his videos really great. I love his channel. And he has a ASMR video, too. If you guys like those, you know, quiet videos where they whisper, they talk real soft or whatever. I guess that's like go-to-sleep videos for people that have problems go to sleep. Check that out, too. He's got an ASMR channel. So, take care, guys. See you on the next video.